it's Kelly, and today I'm doing the Bargain Books book tag. This is a new tag that was just created last week by Charlie Troff, and she also tagged me in it. And so you should check out her original video that I'll link down below. I really like Charlie's videos. She's another booktube mom like I am, and so I enjoy watching other moms. And she just has interesting things to say about the books she reads too, and she reads a lot of different things. And I see that this one's going to be squirmy today. Yeah, you're going to be squirmy. Are you? All right, let's get into it. So the first question is, do you buy used books? Why or why not? And I do. I buy, majority of my books are used. And two reasons. One is to save money. I only have a certain amount of fun money that I have each month to spend on myself for things I enjoy, my hobbies. And so by buying used books, I could buy more books, or I can buy a few books and then have money for other things I want to do. And also for the environment, we often buy things used, whether that's books or clothes or any other items, in order to just reuse things and put less stress on the environment. Number two is a book you bought used and can really tell. And this could be a lot of books on my shelf, because I don't necessarily need books to be in perfect condition in order to buy them. If I really like a book and it isn't the prettiest book, I will just rebuy it later. But for the most part, I don't really care that much. But here are a couple that really show. This is a book I just bought, which is, it's a play, No Exit, by Jean-Paul Sartre? I don't know, I'm probably saying that wrong. And this is obviously an older book, and it has that like used book smell and the yellowed pages and all that stuff, so you can definitely tell this is a used book. And another one, I just bought this from my library, Grapes of Wrath, and it is like, you know, obviously been read a lot and has a lot of bent up edges and everything, but I paid 25 cents. So like I said, if I like it a lot and want my own copy, it's not like I wasted a lot of money buying a beat up copy, and it's readable. And number three is a book you can't tell you bought used. And I have a couple to show for this one too, because sometimes you luck out. One is that this is Black Beauty, and I've been buying a bunch of the Barnes & Noble Classic collection, and when I went to buy this one from Barnes & Noble, they were out of stock, and then 2 weeks later I was at Half Price Books and they had the Barnes & Noble Classic collection at Half Price Books for like, I think it was like $3 or $4. So, and it looks really nice. It still has the really pretty hardback cover, and the edges still look nice. It didn't look like it really had been read. So you wouldn't know, compared to my rest of my Barnes & Noble book collection, that it's not a new book. Another one is I buy a lot of books from thriftbooks.com, and I got this one used for like $3, and it's called The Red Notebook. And it looks perfectly conditioned to me as I just throw it down on the chair, but I'm sure it's fine. And number four is a used book purchase you regret. And this doesn't happen very often, but occasionally I get a book, if I order online, that just wasn't in great condition. And this one is The Color of Water, and by James McBride, and I got it at thriftbooks.com, and I usually have really good luck with them. But this one has, I don't know if you can tell, it has like a dent on the cover, and I actually had to tape that same spot for several pages because it was ripped. And then this one obviously somebody used for like school or something, because there's like a lot of writing in it and underlines. Like, it's all in pencil, so I technically could take it out, but I kind of regret this, because that's the one thing that bugs me, is writing inside of a book. If it's not my writing, I don't, or a friend of mine, I don't really like want some random person's thoughts inside my book. So this one might be a little of a regret. But, and this I bought, thriftbooks.com does like different conditions. You can get them like new, very good, good, and acceptable. And this was an acceptable, and all they guarantee is that it's all in one piece and readable. But I just want you to know, in case you're afraid to buy acceptable books at thrift books, that is the rare exception, because normally I buy a lot of acceptable books there and don't have a problem. And I'll just show you an example. This one, East of Eden by John Steinbeck, I got this one acceptable, and if you look at it, there's no writing in it. It's like perfect condition. You wouldn't think that this was acceptable, and it was. So I don't want you to be afraid to buy acceptable books. It's just that maybe like 1 out of every 10 might not be the greatest condition. The next one is, what is the last used book that you bought? And I actually just went to Half Price Books like 3 days ago, and I got 2 books there. I got The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden, because everybody's been talking about it and how sweet it is. And then Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys, which also is all over BookTube. So I got those 2 because they were both in good condition at Half Price Books, so I just got those. And the next question is, what is your favorite, most common way or store to buy used books? And there's pretty much 2 ways I get my used books for the majority. And if I'm going to go in store, I usually go to Half Price Books because I have one really close. And since they'll do trade-ins, I bring all the books that I don't want anymore. And my mom often gives me all of her books she's already read. So I'll trade all those in order to buy books for myself or the kids, especially kids books, because you can get really good condition picture books there, and they can be very expensive if you buy them new, and they just don't need a brand new book that's like $30 when they're this age. And then my favorite online place is thriftbooks.com, which I'm sure you could tell because most of these were from thrift books. And like I said, you can get them in different condition on thrift books. You can get like new, and it's still a lot cheaper because it's used, but it'll be really good condition. And they back up, and you can always contact them if you get one that's supposed to be like new and isn't. They have good customer service. So they're a great place to go. I'll even put their link down below if you want. And I'm not like sponsored by them. I just love getting cheaper books. I would say half of the books here I've probably got from thriftbooks.com. And then the last question is, who do you tag? I'm sorry if she's being really loud and noisy today. Are you going to smile for the people at least? Are you going to smile for the people? I'm going to tag Emmanovella because I really enjoy listening to her videos, and Emma Rosen Books. She's also a BookTube mom that I like to support, and she's got a new book coming out in a few months if you want to check her out. And then Bookish Bree is one of the newest people I have subscribed to, so I'm also going to tag her. Yeah, are you gonna say goodbye? You've been so loud and noisy during this video. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.